Namo Narayan. So we will discuss a little bit about the verse Durga, and I will request Archana ji to give the meaning of the word Durga in the Stotra Mala of Durga, Dvatrinshan Nama Mala, the 32 names of Durga. So Archana ji, if you can.
Namaste Swamiji. Durga Dvatrish Namamala, Dvatrinshat Namamala. It's a very famous stotra, 32 names of Durga, and it occurs in Durga Saptashati. There is a story behind it that after Mahishasura was killed, the gods were very pleased that their enemy, their harasser, was killed. So they went to the Devi and did an elaborate worship of her. And after that, the Devi was so pleased with them, with all the gods, that she said, "What can I do for you? What kind of boon would you want from me?" And the god said, "Well, you have already killed Mahishasura, so we are happy about that. Now do something for those mortals who are going through calamity, so that they don't have to suffer through difficulty." And at that time, Devi created these 32 mantras, of which have the power to eliminate the pain and the suffering and the sankata, calamity of the mortals. Am I correct, Swamiji? Okay. So the first in the Namavali, the first one is Durga. What is Durga? Durga means fort. And when you say a fort, what comes to my mind is strength, formidability, invincibility. And that too is applied to a woman. Durga is masculine. Durga is the feminine form of the fort. There is a fortress. Now, why is Durga called a fortress? She looks charming. She looks beautiful. She has a perfectly feminine form. Okay. But hidden under this feminine form is tremendous strength. It is a strength that comes not from the muscular power, but from mental powers, spiritual powers that the goddess has. And that is why the name Durga. So that is how Durga is inspirational for all of us, for everybody, men and women. Men worship her as a mother, formidable mother. I mean, everybody can worship her as a mother, formidable mother who has tremendous compassion and love for her children. And also at the same time, she's fierce. She can fight any evil in order to protect her devotee. So that is Durga. The name itself is very assuring, very much courage giving to all of us. The next word is.
And you also need to understand that when we are speaking of Durga, then we see she, as Archana ji has very nicely explained, she is a fortress and she is fierce. But what is the nature of this fierceness? Many of us would have read, some of us might have seen also, when a cow gives birth to a calf. No matter if this cow is a domestic cow and she is friends with all the people, but the moment she gives birth to a calf, something changes. You were her best friend, but you try and go near her newborn baby, she is not going to listen, because she knows that this person can be a source of danger. So she is immediately on her alert. And if your movements are sudden and they arouse suspicion in her, she will not even hesitate to hit you, crush you. The same cow, which was so quiet, docile, assumes a fierce form. If she was a lioness, there are stories that when a lioness gave birth to some cubs and she was in the jungle and there was a road which was going through the jungle, There are so many, it was not lionesses, it was a tigress. And in Jim Corbett's stories, he has mentioned many times that she gave birth to children and that road was blocked off. She would not let any traffic go across that side for that period of time. That is the nature of mother. She is fiercely protective of her child. And it is this form of mother, the fiercely protective form. And she creates a fortress of love around her loved ones. So this is the form of Durga. She is our mother and she takes care of us. If by mischief the child runs here and there, she pulls him back and keeps him in that protective environment till the time the child is not strong enough to go out on its own. That is Durga, and that is the form we should keep in mind when we chant the verse Durga.